Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Well, it's not really a makeup tutorial, it's more of a demo slash review on the KKW Beauty line. I've never tried Kim Kardashian's makeup line before, and so I wanted to dive in and try her products out on my skin type and my skin tone, and to obviously see if these products are really worth it, if the quality is there, or if you can find cheaper alternatives. So I will be telling you my thoughts right at the end, but you will be able to see the demo and how everything performs throughout the video. So if you want to jump straight into it, then please keep on watching. I'm going to dive straight into what I have to show you guys. So I picked up 2 of the brightening powders, and this one is in number 3, this one is in number 2. So this is what the inside looks like, and it's just a clear acrylic packaging, and it says number 3. So these are the brightening powders. This one is number 3 Brighten, and oof, it's hard to get open. So this is number 3. It's super pretty. It's just this pale yellow. I'm scared that it's going to be a little bit dark for me, but we will see and test it under the eyes. I might do one side with one and one side with the other shade. So this one is number 3 and it's a pale yellow. And then we have number 2. Should have done it the other way around. And number 2 is more of a pink, I believe. Well, this one just says Brighten as well. So I thought that was the name of it, but no, they both say Brighten on the back. And these are so hard to open, guys. So hard. I think I just ruined my nail polish. Let's get some tweezers up in here. This is just, I don't know. There we go. Finally. So this one is number 2 and this is more of a pale pink. Next I picked up the KKW Classic eyeshadow palette. And this one, I realised as I was having a look at it just now, it doesn't actually say that this is the classic palette absolutely anywhere on the packaging. It doesn't say it on the box, on the actual palette. It just says KKW Beauty eyeshadow palette. So if you were to get the other one that she has, which I think is called the Blossom palette, you won't be able to tell at all, because there's no where that states that this is the classic palette, which is crazy to me that they don't have the name of the eyeshadow palette on the actual packaging. The next thing I picked up was a lipstick, and I wanted to try one of her lipsticks out. I picked up 1.5 Nude, and this is just a cream lipstick. It comes in this clear packaging. Feels kind of cheap. I don't know if you can hear that. So it feels like it's about to just pop off, but I mean, yeah, it feels cheaply made. I have heard that about her lipsticks. So as I was opening it, I just made a mark with my nails, so please ignore that. But this is what the lipstick looks like. This is 1.5 Nude. And I do like cream lipsticks more than matte, so I'm excited to try this formula. So next I decided to pick up a contour. This is a single powder contour that I picked up. I didn't want to pick up one of her kits because I didn't think I would use all of the colours in there. So I decided to pick just a single bronzer. Again, this just says KKW Beauty Powder Contour. And it says Contour 1. And that's what it says on the packaging as well. So I'm just going to open it up and show you guys. This is the bronzer I picked up. I also picked up, this is part of her limited edition collection. This was the Mrs. West Bridal collection, and this is a lip gloss that I decided to pick up because it looks super pretty on the website, and this one is called Soulmate. This is what it looks like, a muted pink. And then last but not least, I picked up a lip gloss, and this is the KKW Beauty, doesn't say what it is. It just says gloss and it says peach, but I do know on the website it's called the ULTRALIGHTBEAMS gloss, so I'm not sure again why that's not written on the packaging. It just says gloss on here, but look how pretty it is. It just has a bunch of shimmer and glitter, and it's definitely kind of blinding, and I assume it's going to give you a lot of shine. So now that we are up close and personal, I am going to be going into the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one is in light neutral, and this is just to prime my eyelids for the eyeshadow. And I like using this because It gives me full coverage, and as you can see, it takes away any redness that I have on my eyes. Also, I have foundation on. I don't have anything else. I don't have concealer or powder, so I'm going to be testing the brightening powders after we do the eye look. I'm moving on to the KKW Beauty Classic palette, and I'm going to show you guys what shade I'm going to be using first. So, and this is just a beautiful matte nude that I'm going to set all over my eye to set the eyeshadow base. It's a little too dark to set as a base for me, actually. And sorry, this shade right here was called Fade, I believe. And then now we're going to be taking this one right here, which is called Florence. This is almost like a mustard brown. This is kind of pretty. Just going to rock that in the crease. And for my deeper crease, I'm going to be using the Morphe M513 right here. So let's go into this shade right here, and this one is called Calabasas. And just rock that in the crease again. Tilt my head back and just place it right in the socket. Okay, I really like how these eyeshadows perform. They definitely go on really smooth. And they have a good payoff. Like, I don't think I need to go back in. Okay, I'm actually loving the blend and these colours. I think they really suit my skin tone. So I'm actually going to be taking a flat little detail brush right here. I'm going to go into this one right here. This one is called Chicago. This is actually more of a bronze gold than a true gold. This is definitely really bronzy than anything. So one thing I will say with the shimmer is it goes on nicely, but it's a little dry, if that makes sense. It's not like a really super creamy, shimmery shade. It's still really pretty, but when you're using it with a brush, it's kind of dry and it's not going on super creamy. So I'm going to take my finger and see if that makes a difference and just pack it on. So it does also feel quite powdery. I'm not sure if I like the shimmer so far. I'm just going to quickly finish off my other eye and I'll be right back. So moving along, I'm taking the same brush, but I'm going to flip it on the other side. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and this one is called Selfish. I definitely, like, right off the bat, love the mattes. 100%, just love the mattes. Yeah, this is really nice. It's pretty. I just wish that the shimmer was a little bit more like popping, you know? I'm moving on to my under eyes, and I'm going to be doing concealer and then setting with some Laura Mercier translucent powder and then using the brightening powders, and then I'll come back to the eyes after because I do like to kind of jump around when I'm doing my makeup. So what I'll do is just put a little bit of concealer on, and the concealer I'm going to be using is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. I did a video on this and the foundation, so if you want to see that, I'll leave it down below or somewhere up here. And this one is in 30NN, so I'm just going to apply that underneath. Woo. Taking my Tati Lashes Beauty Blender and blending that out. Don't you just love this powder? I mean, look how it makes your under eyes look. It just looks like you have a filter on, and I will always continue to say this. It's one of my favourite powders. Now we're moving on to the brightening powders, and I'm so excited to try this out. So like I mentioned earlier, and again I'm using tweezers to open it, which is ridiculous to me, but I'm going to be doing the pink on one side and the yellow on another side, just to show you guys what it's going to look like and what's actually going to brighten more. And if you have my sort of complexion, what would be the best one for you? And I feel like the best brush for this is something like this. Something that's like flat that can go really nicely under the eyes and set. So this is the Morphe M554. And let's give it a go. So I'm just going to take a tiny amount first. And one thing I want to check is that it's not powdery, because that's what I can't stand, because I do have dry skin. So let's give it a go. Take a little bit more. Almost has like a sheen to it, I think. Okay, now I'm starting to see the brightness. I think you have to pack on quite a bit. This is number 3 on this side, and I'm going to be super close, and I mean I definitely can see a difference, but I just don't know if it's done so much for my face. So take that much. Okay. I definitely see a brightness. In terms of looking at them together, which you guys can see here, I don't know what's brightening up my face more, if number 2 is, if number 3 is, or if any of them are brightening my face up at all. Texture wise, a little bit dry. I definitely can see on this side it's a lot more yellow in person, and this side obviously it's a lot more pink, but in terms of brightening, it definitely has maybe given me a little bit of brightness, but it wasn't anything like wow, you know. I'm going to be moving on to the contour shade now, and I'm going to be using Contour 1, although again on the website I know it's called something else, which I will leave right here. I know it's not called Contour 1, so again I don't know why the shades are not written on the packaging. If you guys know why, let me know. But we're just going to go in with this shade, and I think it will work for me. It's a really pretty warm neutral powder contour, so let's see how it works on my skin tone. Okay, that's really pigmented. The blush I'm using today is the MAC Mineralized Blush in Warm Soul, and it's a beautiful neutral blush. Doesn't really have a ton of colour to it, but I like it because it has a bit of a sheen, and I feel like it's something that would go with anything that you do. So if you have a colourful eye look, a neutral eye look, like look, that just looks super pretty. So I like to just buff that on the cheeks and bring it backwards. I always love to bring my blush back because I like to lift my face up. If you keep it just here, it's gonna kind of sit there and not blend with the rest of your bronzer and makeup, so I like to just put it on the apples of my cheeks first and then blend it upwards. And blend it back into the contours so it looks like it's all blending into one. And I do have a few breakouts here, please ignore them. So for highlighter today, I'm actually going to be using a highlighter from the palette, which is going to be this one right here. And this one is called Saint. And let's give this one a whirl and see how it performs as highlighter. Okay, that works as highlighter. It looks super pretty. Oh my god, I love this. I'm just gonna like use this as my highlighter from now on. And then I'm taking a crown brush. This is the Round Crease 116, I think. And it looks like this. It's like a little pencil brush. And I'm taking, again, that same shade, and I'm gonna be doing this in my inner corners. That looks nice. I just feel like these eyeshadows are really dry. Like really dry. So I'm just going to be doing Calabasas and Selfish on my lower lash line, and then do a little bit of black eyeliner and mascara. So blend those two underneath. So for lips today, I'm going to be trying out 3 lip products from KKW. So again, I'm going to be trying out 2 lip glosses. I'm going to try them out on their own first, and then I'm going to be trying out the lipstick. So let's do the glosses on their own first. The first one I'm going to be trying is Soulmate, which is that peachy one. And let's just get close for you guys. So this one is Soulmate. Ooh. I like the applicator on this as well. So So this is what Soulmate looks like. I think it looks super pretty. The thing I like about this gloss is that it's not just a sheer lip gloss with a bit of colour. It actually gives you a full colour payoff. So if you don't want to wear lipstick, you can literally just wear this gloss on its own. As you can see, it's definitely given me a coat of colour. Or again, you can amplify it and have a lipstick underneath, which is what I'm going to do later. I'm going to use this lipstick and this combo together, but I think it's super pretty. This one is the Ultra Light Beams lip gloss, and it's in peach. Again, this is what it looks like close up. Has a bit of a pink and purple shift to it. Oh wow. But this one is the Ultralight Beams lip gloss in peach. I think it's called the Ultralight Beams. I'll have it here or down below, but I know it's called something ultra. Look at my lips, like look how stained they've gotten. So then I'm going to be using the 1.5 nude lipstick, and I'm excited to try this out. I really want to know if the formula is good. I'm scared. Let's see. Smells like cheap makeup, guys. It really smells pretty cheap. Like, it smells like, you know, like burnt plastic. That's what it smells like. Like, Kim, you could have added the scent. I like it. I like it a lot. Super creamy, super opaque, makes your lips look really full. Like, look at that. It just looks really nice with this look as well. Like, it literally matches the eyeshadow. So I don't know if I should put lip gloss on top because I don't want to ruin it. So I'm actually maybe just going to apply a tiny bit of the Ultralight Beams gloss and just put, like, look, the tiniest amount there, like that. And here. That's too much. There we go. Wow, super pretty. I like it. This could be the thumbnail. So that was the end of the review and first impressions and demo and all that good stuff. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and let me know down below and comment down below what you guys think if you've tried it out. I'm going to give you my thoughts now. So I think the eyeshadows performed really well, especially the matte shades. The only things I didn't like were the shimmers. They were quite dry and chalky. There's not much fallout in this palette, which I absolutely love. And I do think the colour combo and the colour combination in this palette is really, really pretty. So for an everyday look, I definitely would go for a palette like this. So I am happy that I purchased the palette. I'm also going to be talking about the brightening powders. Now for the brightening powders, I'm not sure if this did much for my face. I feel like I could just put a brightening concealer and it would do the same thing. And of course, main thing I want to talk about is packaging. I'm really disappointed in the quality of the packaging in terms of something like this, which is super hard to get open. The lipstick, which I feel like is quite cheap, as you can hear. It's just like, feels like it's gonna break as soon as you drop it. And also, of course, another main factor of the packaging is that nothing is written on the packaging. There's absolutely no shades written. This doesn't say it's the classic palette. This doesn't say that it's the Ultralight Beams. This contour also doesn't say the shade on it, which is crazy to me. Like, nothing has the shade names on it apart from the lip products, which have like the stickers on the bottom. So that, I mean, if you're not bothered about that, then it's, I guess, fine for you guys. But for me, I just feel like every brand out there has their name on stuff and has put a bit more thought into their packaging. And I just feel like for Kim Kardashian, she's, you know, a huge celebrity and has millions of dollars. I feel like she could have put a little bit more thought and effort into her packaging. Now for her products, I really do like her products. Of course, that's the main thing anyway. So for the lipstick, I really, really, really love the formula. I definitely will be purchasing more colours. And the contour, I really liked as well. Formula was nice and smooth and gave me a nice warmth to my face. So nonetheless, again, the products are really, really good, apart from maybe the brightening powders. But other than that, everything else I feel like worked out and created this look and gave me this finish. So if you guys really enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more of my videos, and I will see you all in my next one.